Good day, I am Shayla May Ituble from BSHM3C. So for today's video, I am going to tackle my topic, which is the popularity of fusion and Asian cuisine. So let's get started. The popularity of fusion and Asian cuisine. So what is Asian fusion? Asian fusion is a type of cuisine that is characterized by a few different ways to use Asian style and ingredients. A chef typically incorporates ingredients that are more traditionally found in Asian dishes and other style dishes. Asian fusion is really about experimenting with different flavors, ingredients, cooking techniques, and more to create something new. So basically, when we say Asian fusion, it is a cuisine combining of one particular food from one region with the style from another region. It combines elements of different culinary traditions and style with regards in cooking, which includes in terms of the ingredients, flavors, tools, as well as the techniques that originate from different countries, regions, or cultures, most particularly found in Asian dishes. So it aimed to create something different, unique, and creativity by combining foods. So as we all know naman, people are most likely to try something new, explore new style of foods, and at the same time, they are excited to experience new tastes and expand their taste buds as well. Just like for example, Chinese cuisine, enhanced with a touch of Japanese or Korean style, then mixing the two different style of cuisine to make a great single dish or to create a new version of a dish. So that is Asian fusion. Fusion cuisine, including Asian fusion, is a newer type of cuisine that's a growing trend. If you've ever gone to an Asian fusion restaurant, you probably found delicious and unique takes on more traditional foods. Whether Asian fusion is one of your favorite types of foods or you want to learn more about before giving a try, then lead on. So why is fusion cuisine so popular? According to its concept, fusion food combines ingredients and cooking methods of two or more regions. Today, fusion food is popular because it offers culinary adventures based on unique and distinctive tastes, bringing more color to mainstream culinary culture. So, fusion foods is popular because it creates uniqueness and different from other dish, as well as transform to the best version of a dish. So it makes the food more flavorful and unique to everyone's taste buds, which is equally complex and really delicious. So it provides people the chance to taste creativity and exciting new flavors to a once regular dish. That is why fusion food is very popular, and it is considered as the fastest growing trend. So next, when did fusion foods become popular? So in 1970s, the fusion foods became popular. The roots of fusion cuisine are probably ancient since humans have been exchanging culinary heritage for centuries, but the concept became popularized in the 1970s. Several French chefs began to offer foods that combine traditional French food with Asian, especially foods from Vietnam and China. So ever since the beginning of trade, it has been around for centuries. So cultures and traditions began to overlap that time, wherein dishes were created. People are sharing their ideas and combining cooking styles and ingredients to create new concepts and flavor profiles. But these fusion foods it became popular during the 1970s times, most especially the foods that comes from the countries of Vietnam and China. So these are the 5 examples of fusion foods that you need to try. So first off, we have Thai red curry risotto. This dish takes a northern Italian staple and infuses it with a traditional Thai flavor. Made from arborio rice, risotto is a standard and classic dish in Italy. This rice dish is often paired with all sorts of flavors, including mushrooms, seafood, and butternut squash. While risotto is not devoid of its own flavor, it has a very subtle taste that makes it a perfect accompaniment to stronger flavors. So this Thai curry risotto is an example of a fusion foods. It is the ideal for the creamy sauce made of red curry paste and coconut milk that is traditional to Thailand. Hindi siya kasing spicy and hindi rin siya kasing sweet. You may find this topped with tomatoes or pineapple as is traditional for red curry dishes. So it combines components of Italian staple food and traditional Thai flavor. Next off, we have chicken katsu Scotch egg. The Scotch egg, believed to have been invented in London in the 1700s, is now a staple at most pubs in the UK. In the traditional version, a wool egg is boiled and immediately chilled. Once peeled, the egg is coated in sausage and breadcrumbs, and then baked or fried. When prepared for the Japanese fusion recipe, a fried chicken cutlet infused with a Japanese curry sauce replaces the patterned outer layers of the Scotch egg instead of the usual savory flavor of the sausage. The katsu curry gives the Scotch egg a sweeter taste. So this chicken katsu Scotch egg is a melding of an old British favorite and a favorite Japanese street food. Another variation to try would be to substitute pork for the chicken, as pork katsu is also very common in Japan and would make a perfect accompaniment for the flavor of the Scotch egg. So next is Brussels sprout sushi. Brussels sprout sushi is a fusion food you must try regardless of your relationship with this vegetable. In this concoction, the Brussels sprouts are pan-fried, which cut some of the bitterness of the vegetable and give it a nice crunchy texture. The sprouts are then chopped and enveloped with the traditional sushi roll layers of nori and white rice. Not only does anything taste good fried, but the nutty and savory texture of the vegetable is also balanced out by the subtle flavors of the rice and seaweed. So there seem to be only two mindsets when it comes to Brussels sprouts. You either really love them or truly hate them. The lovers of this vegetable are convinced that those who dislike Brussels sprouts have never had them prepared correctly. With that in mind, there has never been a more delicious way to eat your vegetables. So next is beef and kimchi fried rice. Kimchi is a mix of vegetables, typically cabbage and radishes, that are fermented, salted, and seasoned. It is a household staple within Korean culture and is served at nearly every meal. While it can be eaten on its own, it is usually served as a side dish. Kimchi has a very strong and distinct flavor, which can be overwhelming and a bit disconcerting to those with less adventurous palates. However, the combination of the marinated beef and stir-fried rice subdues and balances out the sour and spicy flavors of the kimchi. So this fusion dish combines components of Chinese and Korean cuisine. So this fusion food is the perfect way to try it out. So the last one is Kung Pao chicken tacos. Kung Pao chicken is traditionally prepared by stir-frying chicken with peanuts, chili peppers, and vegetables. The soft taco shell transforms this into a more portable street food. The toppings of green onions, celery, and bell pepper are also reminiscent of Asian dishes and combine nicely with the chicken and tortillas to provide an overall delicious dish. So, Kung Pao chicken tacos are currently a very trendy and popular food. An interesting twist on traditional taco, this mashup of Chinese and Mexican cuisine offers a sweet hit in place of the typical savory and spicy flavors.